purchase an offering. Have you met the divine child of the rejuvenating waters? It was by a hair's breadth, but mercifully, she survived. Oh, she must have suffered greatly. You'd best treat her kindly. May the departed rest in peace.
What are you doing?
Oh, I didn't realize you were here. The sculptor has been coughing blood. I took a sample of this blood for my Dragonrot research.
A sample of his blood?
Yes, blood that he's coughed up. The color of the blood itself appears to be tainted, stagnant, but the sculptor's blood alone isn't enough to reach any conclusions.
Is there anything I can do?
Yes. Bring me samples of blood coughed up by others that suffer from the Dragonrot. If I have more, I'll be able to learn more about the disease.
If I come across anyone afflicted by the Dragonrot, I'll ask them.
Thank you. Goodbye. For my research, I need you to find me blood samples from others who are afflicted.
I'll see what I can find.
Thank you. Goodbye.
You're here too. It's so busy here today.
Friend, I can't breathe. Damn it. I'm not gonna die here.
I'm taking a blood sample. Now to bring this to Lady Emma.
I'm glad you've come, Master Wolf.
I've obtained one.
A blood sample. Let me see. The coloration is very similar to the sculptor's. The color is just slightly tainted. But what's this?
Do you have enough blood?
I believe so. Allow me to continue my research into the Dragonrot. When we speak again, it's likely I'll have made a breakthrough. In fact, count on it. I can now continue my research on the Dragonrot with the blood sample you gave me. When we speak again, it's likely I'll have made a breakthrough. In fact, count on it. Goodbye. I've been waiting for you.
Any progress?
Yes, I've found some answers. The source of the Dragonrot is the stagnation in your blood.
What causes the stagnation?
The blood has only a limited amount of power available to it. Let's say you've used all of this power, and then you attempt to resurrect again. The resurrection still occurs, but it must draw on power from another source.
From those that have the Dragonrot?
I believe so. For those who have the Dragonrot, the natural life force that everyone has, that allows them to live their lives and function as human beings, has been taken from them. Their blood has stagnated.
Can it be cured?
Yes. By giving back what has been taken. Here you are. I'm glad you've come, Master Wolf. There was a Dragonrot epidemic in Ashina once before. Back then, a cure was not achieved. Every single person who caught it died.
I see.
It is my hope that finally discovering the cure has alleviated this regret, if only a little. Goodbye. It seems the sculptor's Dragonrot has been cured.
Yes.
Please, give this to him.
What is it?
It's his favorite tea. I thought it would be a fitting way to celebrate his return to health. I'm glad you've come, Master Wolf. Master Wolf, it looked your plate. Goodbye.
I brought tea.
Did you now? Quite the busybody, aren't you?
Some tea.
This tea smells pretty good. Suppose I'll have some. Oh, I needed that. This tea reminds me of Emma's father.
About Lady Emma's father.
Dogen. He was an extraordinary doctor. He was also very well versed in mechanisms and devices. Better put, he was obsessed with mechanisms to the point that it affected his health. He didn't take much else seriously, but I owed him my life. And we could say that you owe him your life as well.
What do you mean?
When I lost my left arm, Dogen created that thing, which has now become your left arm. The first version was a complete failure, didn't work at all, so he remade it. Then he remade it again and again, countless times.
What?
He told me I needed to practice with the prosthetic in order to use it properly. So Emma would pester me into carving her spinning tops and other toys. After much training of that sort, it came to be called a shinobi fang. In other words, that prosthetic arm is Dogen's legacy.
His legacy?
So much time has passed. While I have abandoned my shinobi ways, that alone I could not bear to abandon.
I brought some sake.
Don't mind if I do.
Is it not to your liking?
No, it's damn good. But it does make my old wounds ache.
Your left arm?
Yes, and this sake was a favorite of the man who cut it off.
Who was?
Lord Ishin.
Ishin? Why?
He did it for my sake. I was on the verge of being consumed.
Consumed by what?
Shura. Well, whether you believe me or not, that's for you to decide. But you do well to beware Shura's shadow.
I brought something for you.
Monkey booze, is it? Ah, it burns the throat, same as ever. This really brings back memories.
Did you drink this often?
I trained in the techniques of the shinobi, in the valley where the monkeys dwelled.
By yourself?
No, there were two of us. We were rogue shinobi. There was no proper master for the likes of us. That's why we went to the valley. To run, to jump, to clash swords. Where one slip would mean your doom. That was how we trained. We came to move exactly as monkeys did after a time. I'd drink this monkey booze whenever I tired of training. And I'd listen to the howl of my partner's whistling finger while I drank.
Howl?
It was from his unique ring. Whistling through that ring would fill the valley with a somber melody. Strangely enough, I enjoyed that sound. I listened to it so often.
I brought sake.
Ooh, Dragon Spring? That's fine quality sake. I'll take it then. Now that really hits the spot. Oh, there's nothing quite like this. I often drank this with Dogen. Emma would keep our cups filled.
Have you known Lady Emma for long?
Oh, that was a long time ago. I found her on a battlefield.
A battlefield?
She crept up, slowly towards me, her eyes fixed, unwavering on the rice I held in my hand. It became too much to bear, so I gave it to her. Then she just started following me. After that... Well, a while later, Ashina became a dangerous place for the both of us. Around then, Dogen adopted her as his daughter. I suppose it didn't really matter where she ended up. One thing's for sure. She's happier for the fact she wasn't raised by a shinobi. Idols are all I can carve. The only Buddhas the wood shows me have faces of wrath, and I can only carve what I see. Listen, that finger whistle I've fixed onto your arm. I'm sure it'll play a somber but enjoyable tune. Make sure you use it well.
Where's the next shift? My watch ended a while ago, but no one's coming to take my place.
The shinobi. They're in the moat. It's you. The Divine Heir and Lady Emma. They're being targeted. Can I ask you to protect them?
I will.
To think I'd have to ask for your help is truly maddening.
Lord Ishin, I'm concerned that the Kengu will make another appearance.
Emma,
Yes,
I imagine Genichiro will show up eventually to put it to use. The other mortal blade.
to protect Ashina, he'll abandon everything about who he is.
Yes. I expect no less from my own grandson. However, I cannot let him use Kuro's blood. He can only swing the blade but a few more times. And when that happens, the Tengu will be no more.
But there is the other one.
You mean Sekiro? He is a sullen sword, but I can't say I detest the lad. In truth, he fascinates me.
You... Is that a look of concern on your face? Emma's always telling this old bastard to stay here. So that's why I'm here. You're leaving, Sekiro. Another time, then.
It never fails. Lord Ishin disappears the moment I take my eyes off of him. He's quite a handful. Goodbye,